Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I've spent the past few days shopping for my animals, and at this point I have bought so much that it's absolutely worth filming a haul. I mean, I don't know, but I went a bit overboard. I bought a lot, but I'm also getting quite a few new animals soon, which will be in videos as well. So I'm going to show you guys what I bought real quick. Well, real quick, it's quite a lot, so I don't think it'll be that quick. I'm gonna start off with the tanks. Now, well, I have a big one. I bought this little guy. It's really big, and it's from Exoterra, so it's quite cool. It's for my snake. It won't be for the snake for its entire life because it's a bit too small for that, but it'll be fine for a year or two. My sister thought I'm going insane when she saw everything I bought, and I don't blame her. I also bought two small tanks for praying mantis because I am getting orchid mantis and ghost mantis very soon. So I bought them used and they were shipped here, but they were packaged really well, but unfortunately they still broke a bit. I fixed it as much as I could, but I will have to get new tanks. So the first one is this little cube. It's just, you can see where it broke there. They're still dirty because the previous owner didn't clean them out, but I will still disinfect them and clean them and everything. This one will be for one orchid mantis. Then I had meant for this tank to be for my ghost mantis because I'm getting a group. Ghost mantis are pretty special when it comes to mantis, because you can keep them in groups, and normally there's cannibalism and everything if you keep mantis in groups, but with that species it's fine. But this lid is shattered and I taped it as well as I could. I mean, mantis don't really have a lot of strength, so I don't have to worry about them breaking out from there, but I'm still not going to be using a broken tank forever. It's just because they were supposed to arrive today. They're probably gonna arrive tomorrow. The owner shipped them last evening, so we hoped they would still arrive today, but then they will just arrive tomorrow, which is still fine. I'm also still waiting for another glass tank, which hasn't yet arrived. It's about the same size as these two and will also be for an orchid mantis. And I also have two more boxes, and one of them will also be used for an orchid mantis because I'm getting three, and you cannot keep those together unless you want to breed, and probably the male is gonna die anyways. So for my snake that I will be getting on Sunday, I bought this Aspen snake bedding. I just heard a lot of good stuff about Aspen bedding. I was thinking about getting different bedding, like forest ground, whatever, like wood pieces, but I decided on this. Looks like that, and I will just prepare the tank for the snake soon, and obviously for the mantis as well because they will also be arriving shortly. But then for my leopard geckos that I've already had for a few years now, I just bought new bedding as well, which is just desert bedding. It's really heavy, so I can't really show it, but this is what it looks like. It's just sort of like a wet sand. So let's get into the smaller stuff, most of which I ordered on Amazon. So I bought these two boxes thinking they would come with a lid to make wet box for the lizards, so they can lay eggs if they need to, and one wet box for the baby snakes. She's still small and she will still fit in a wet box of this size. It's quite big actually, but they don't have lids, so now I'll have to kind of improvise, I guess. Camera is again just doing its own thing because it says the temperature is rising. This happens to me during filming all the time and it's so annoying. But I also just bought a new spray bottle because I thought I lost my old one, but I found it the day I bought this one, so now I have two, but whatever. For my snake tank, I decided to buy a little bit of a vine, which is not, like, you don't have to do this. Just go into your forest and find some nice sticks. Just be sure there is no insects or whatever on it, and pretty much just stick it in your tank. I just also bought some new disinfecting spray for my tanks because I have quite a lot of tanks to disinfect, and because I'm also totally gonna clean out the leopard gecko tank this week. So I have like 6 tanks that I have to disinfect and clean this week, so I just bought a new one. I also bought a cocoa hummus, which looks like this. Basically it's like a hard rock of dirt, sort of, and you put it in water and it'll just expand a lot and give you nice fluffy earth for example your insects or for your wet boxes. I meant to buy a deep dish for my snake so she can soak in it, but the shop I went to didn't have any, so I just bought this one, which is not as deep, but she's still small, so she will be able to deal with this for a while, and then I can still buy a deep dish for her. It's quite large, but you want large dishes for a snake. And I couldn't just buy that much for my other pets and not buy anything for my dog, so I just bought him some like almost like beef jerky treats. He really likes these, but he's not getting one right now. So for all the praying mantis I'll be getting, I just bought some bamboo sticks that I'll be able to put in their tank so they can climb on them, because praying mantis need to climb quite a lot, so you want to provide them with a lot of sticks. And I wanted to buy like tweezers that are a little bit longer to feed my snake when she gets bigger, so I don't have to worry about my fingers. But they only had like these huge ones, like they're really huge. They're quite huge, but it's good. That way my fingers don't get in any danger. So I bought these. And then I also bought new ones just for my leopard geckos to just give them a new tweezers, because I've had them for some years now and the tweezers just don't look that good anymore. Also for the snake, because she's still so small, I bought this little hide for her. I will have to upsize this eventually, but for now it is fine. The shop I went to was so small, I had to go with what they had there, but it's okay. I also bought some jungle vine, which doesn't really make sense for the setup I'm going for. But it's for my snake as well, so she can climb some more. I'm not quite sure yet how I will set this up in there, but I really like this, so I had to buy it. I bought 2 thermometers. One is for the snake tank and one is for the mantis tank. I'm only putting a thermometer in one of the mantis tank because they will all be set in the same spot, so I can just I can monitor the heat from just looking at one thermometer. And also one hygrometer just for the snake tank. I don't even know if these are called hygrometer in English, I just hope so. This is what measures the humidity in the air. I also bought some glass cleaner for reptile tanks for my leopard gecko enclosure, because it has quite a lot of lime deposit, which I have to remove, and the disinfecting spray is not gonna remove that. And just for fun, I bought these baby tooth cleaning things that I'm gonna use on my dog, because his teeth, I don't want them to like get like him getting bad teeth, so I'm just going to use these because I can't use a toothbrush on him, unfortunately. Because at first I didn't think I was getting an Exoterra tank, I bought this little bulb holder, which I will still have to install on my Exoterra tank. Even though there's like specific ones for Exoterra, I'll just install this one, which is just a normal bulb holder pretty much. Then for now I just bought this LED Sun Mini because I will have a heat mat in there. I'm still going to get my snake bulb that's going to give her UVA or UVB, I'm not quite sure what it was, or both, whatever. But for now she'll get this LED light because she's gonna have a heat mat, so she doesn't need extra heat from the bulb, unless I can't heat this enough with just a heat pad. I will still have to figure it all out because it's my first snake tank. Now I don't have the heat mat yet, it's still in transit. I ordered it on Amazon. I'm thinking it'll arrive tomorrow, so it's all good still, but I can't show you guys right now. Also, because I wasn't thinking I was getting an Exoterra tank, I bought this little lock for a normal tank with sliding doors, but I mean, I guess I'll just put it on a lizard tank then. And just because for fun on decorating, I bought these little pieces of wood, I think. These are for both my insect tanks and my snake tank, maybe for my leopard gecko tank, but I'm not sure yet. And also for the praying mantis, I bought these fake plants that I'll cut up and put in the different enclosures for them so they have some more stuff to climb on. And now for the last pots, I bought these little like feeding and transport boxes. One of them will still be used for an enclosure for a orchid mantis, and one I guess I'll just put aside for a while because I don't need it. And I think that's about it. I think actually this went quite fast, it felt like. But you don't want to know how many cardboard boxes I have in my room because, mind you, most of this came with Amazon and they didn't ship it all in one. So I have like probably like 7 or 8 cardboard boxes laying around here now, and all of this stuff. I'll have to prepare the tanks. I will make videos on that, how I prepare my tanks, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope I see you again soon.